What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on my terrible channel. I'm finally back in my studio. Things look a little bit different because I got a new camera. I put it in a different location. My background is still the worst background in the history of YouTube backgrounds. I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to kind of soundproof behind me. I didn't really want to go crazy with it, but this room is so echoey. I freaking hate it. I'm probably gonna end up putting foam panels all over the entire room because the one room in my apartment that I picked to be my studio room happens to be echoey, and I didn't realize that. I also don't really like this chair. I mean, it's comfy and all, but I don't like the way it looks just sitting right behind me. So now that I'm a little bit closer to the camera and further away from the wall, I can do this. Oh, down there. Now when I film, can't even see it. Today, we are going to be reviewing yet another spectacular episode of Share My Story. Now, you guys know we've reacted to their videos in the past and we've had a blast.
Who had a reputation for being cruel and reckless.
Okay, literally 10 seconds into the video, your dad married you off to a mafia boss? Okay, all right, I'll buy it.
Today's video is called Allergic to Sweat. Yes, as in from your body. At this point, I don't know if any of these stories are true, even a little bit true. I'm sure you can be allergic to sweat because the last one we watched, she was allergic to the sun, and there really are sun allergies, and I'm sure there's actually sweat allergies. It's just the way they word it, the way they, thumbnail it, they just make it so clickbaity. But you know what? That's what we're here for. We're here for the memes. We're here to have fun. So without further ado, let's get started.
I had a huge crush on my best friend Brian for years. That's why I desperately wanted to be his girlfriend.
Wait, how old are they? And how long have you had a crush on him? You guys are in school, right? Like a little schoolgirl crush? If it's like a little schoolgirl crush, then okay, that's fine. That's pretty normal. Except the fact that she's had a crush on him for years. But again, if it's in school, it's a little more normal. If it's at the workplace, that's kind of creepy.
But there was one problem, and that was Sarah. She was an absolute hoe and always wore crop tops and miniskirts to school.
Oh, stop!
When Brian and I had a private conversation, she would often come over to us, stick her breasts out, and talk like a dumb little girl.
Stop! Dude, bro, share my story. I'm trying to monetize my videos, okay? I like to get paid for a living. Can you please stop with the, just stop, okay? Calm thyself.
Brian, I forgot my lunch money. Can I borrow some of yours? Well, Brian is a nice guy, so he gave her $2.
Wait a minute. Did that pizza have tiny little watermelons on it? What the heck is wrong with that pizza? That pizza has watermelons on it, miniature baby watermelons. I've never seen a pizza with watermelon. I can't even say it looks good because it just looks weird.
Well, Brian is a nice guy, so he gave her $2. But then she hugged him right in front of me, pressing her breast against his body.
No, stop.
Of course, I wanted to strangle her. Everyone knew that Brian and I were almost in a relationship, so she was openly trying to steal him away from me. The next day, I was on my way home from school when my skin started to prickle. I looked at my arm and noticed that it was completely red. I got so scared that I took a rest. But
she's allergic to her sweat all of a sudden? Well, I guess she wasn't born with it. I don't exactly know how it works. Let's find out.
Prickling slowly turned into such an intense pain that I ended up screaming and jumping like someone had set me on fire. Luckily, a policeman saw me and decided to take me to the hospital. I remember lying on the bed and peeling off the first layer of my skin.
Ow! Alright, we're a minute in now, and at least we're finally getting to know about the freaking sweat allergy, the thing that we came here for. I mean, we started off with crushes and hoes. Now we're finally getting to the good stuff.
It was so disgusting. But then the doctor told me, "I'm sorry to inform you that your skin has developed an extreme form of aquagenic urticaria, also called water allergy. Even small bits of water will cause an extreme allergic reaction to your skin. That's why your sweat almost killed you today."
Congratulations, you've developed aquaphenoria urinary tracturia. You're allergic to your own sweat, and it almost killed you. Dang, that would suck just hearing that news. I would actually freak out. Can somebody actually tell me if this is a real thing and if you guys have it? It cannot be that extreme, right? I'm sure it exists, but a lot of people that commented on the last video about the sun allergy said that they had something like that, but it wasn't severe or anything like that. I mean, if you think about it, too much of anything, you could say you're allergic to it. You know, if you have too much sun, you're gonna get sunburned. It's not good for your body to drink too much water either. So I'm just kind of curious, like, to what extent this sweat allergy, is.
From now on, you can't shower or sweat anymore. Gosh.
Okay, what? Never mind. I guess we got our answer. Congratulations, you're gonna be a hobo for the rest of your life. Did that? No sweating? Nah, no. Oh, shower? Nah. No shower for you, Missy. Good luck getting a boyfriend now. Seriously, is this a real thing? Are there people out there that really have sweat allergy and can't shower or sweat? You guys must go through a ton of deodorant.
It felt like a death sentence. But the worst part was that I couldn't go to school anymore to defend Brian from the hoe, Sarah. I knew I had to act fast. So I waited until my skin had recovered, and then I immediately invited Brian over to my house.
Hey Brian, my parents are out. Would you like to come over and chill? Dude, what is wrong with this girl? They just told you that you could die from sweat or showering, and you invite him over to Netflix and chill? Let's see what happens next.
When I opened the door for him, he was shocked to see how I was dressed.
I
was wearing nothing but a short bikini.
Stop!
And when we went to my room, I picked up a sock from the ground to show Brian my butt. But then came the hard part. I told him about my water allergy and how I couldn't clean myself with water anymore, and instead had to use powder. He didn't believe me at first, so I put a drop of water right on my breast.
By the way, I'm sorry for kicking the table and that hit the mic. I forgot that I put my chair back, so when I went to lean back, there was nothing there and I almost died. But seriously, my girl, share my story, please. I want to monetize my videos, okay? I don't want to get demonetized. Please just stop, okay? No more breasts, no more boobs, no more hoes, no more butts, okay? I'm gonna continue. No more, none of that. Seriously, just stop, okay? Get some help. Listen to Kermit.
It slowly ran down into the bikini, and within 2 minutes, a rash had formed. I asked him if he still liked me despite my condition, and he said, "Of course I do." Well, that's what I wanted to hear.
End of story.
I pushed him on my bed and sat on top of him.
No.
I asked, "Did you ever kiss a girl?" And he responded, "Of course." I said, "Well, I've never kissed a boy before." He didn't respond. I guess he was too nervous?
Just
so I
stop.
took the next step and went down to kiss him. I can't tell you what happened next, but I made sure he had a good time.
Oh, guys, I think... And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will... Fine, alright. Well, keep watching, but seriously guys, if this video gets demonetized and they don't get demonetized, I will come after you and I will funk you up, okay? I know where you live.
When our date was over, I gave him one last hug and said, "Wow, you are absolutely amazing. You can always come by at night when my parents are asleep." You see, I was willing to do anything to make him my boyfriend. Did I feel like a hoe? Yes, a little bit. However, my plan had failed.
Pause. Did I feel like a hoe? A little bit. Yeah, how about a lot of bit? Is this girl an actual person? How can you be so comfortable sharing this type of story? I mean, at least without coming off as, just a little bit cuckoo. I don't know, guys. What do you think so far? We're about, oh my gosh. We're 3.5 minutes into the video and it's a 10-minute video. Oh my god. I just think it's hilarious how this girl had the audacity to call the other girl a hoe when she's hoeing herself out. I mean, I hope she doesn't hoe herself out anymore, okay? Just enough with the hoeing, okay? I know it's Christmas and Santa Claus is coming, but I'm sure Santa doesn't even ho that much, okay?
Because when I checked Sarah's Instagram the next week, I saw that she had posted a photo of herself eating ice cream with Brian. Of course I was furious, and I knew I had to act fast.
This is some
so
mean girl level stuff.
So I invited Brian over to my house again. And this time, I made sure he had an even better time.
Okay, I really gotta remember that there's nothing behind me anymore. I keep leaning back and almost dying. Okay, guys, okay, to get real with you, okay? I'm taking a knee. I'm on one knee, okay? I'm not proposing. Don't get any ideas. But what are we watching? Okay? This is going out there to millions of people. This is literally almost something that should not be on YouTube and almost should be on another website. And I'm not going to say which website. You guys can use your imagination. It's not Twitter. Actually, I guess it could be Twitter. That's not the point. I'm just saying, ever since Share My Story started making their stories a lot more sexual, they've been really blowing up lately. And you know what? I respect the hustle, okay? You gotta do what you gotta do, but just tone it down a little bit because kids are watching this. A lot of kids, all right? Because they're the only ones dumb enough to to believe this.
I had bought myself a revealing bunny lingerie costume, and we did all kinds of things together.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. 2019, it's normal, right? Everybody does it, right? Everybody buys bunny outfits for their boyfriend and girlfriend. Everybody does it, okay? So just, a bunny outfit's here, blah, blah, blah there, and blah, 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 blah. You want some blah, blah, blah? Here, take some of that blah, blah, blah. Okay, you want a bunny outfit? Here, I got one for you too. Got one for you, one for you. What do you want, a maid outfit? One for you.
At one point, I sat on his lap and asked, "Are we in a relationship now?" He responded, "I do like you a lot, but I'm not ready for something serious."
You're not ready for something serious? After you guys had a great time several times, after she dressed like a bunny for you, after she bent over in her bikini to show you her butt, you still don't want to be in a relationship with her? Something's wrong with this guy, and I can feel it. Let's see what happens next.
Ouch. That was not what I had wanted to hear.
Zoom up, please.
I said, "Come on, please. You know I love you so much." And he responded, "Okay, I'll think about it." However, the next day, Sarah came to my house.
Yo,
She
this hoe.
smirked and said, "I saw what you did with Brian yesterday. In fact, I've recorded you two through the window on my smartphone.
What?
I wonder what your parents are gonna do if they find out that their daughter is a naughty little girl."
What about you?
Oh, damn it. I knew my parents were gonna kill me.
Whoever does the animations, share my story. Who are you? I know you're an anime fan because you're always doing the anime references. I really like that. I think that's really cool.
Sarah continued, "I want you to break off all contact with Brian, or I will show your parents the video."
Oh,
I had to
snap.
hold back my tears and only said, "Okay, he's yours." Honestly, I had no choice. My parents were so strict that if they saw me naked doing dirty things with Brian, I'm sure they'd kick me out on the street.
What, you were naked? Oh, wait, she recorded you when you guys were, not wearing anything? Yo, you could actually call the police and then she could be arrested because that is totes illegal, okay? Totally illegal to record somebody like that and then threaten them with it. She was blackmailing you. Yup, totally. You definitely win. That'd be a banger. But yeah, telling the authorities and the police about it, yeah, without a doubt your parents are gonna find out. So back to square one.
So I wrote Brian one last message saying, "Hey, this between us won't work out. I want to move on." When Brian responded, "Oh, okay," with a sad smiley, I started crying uncontrollably.
Dang.
Even though my tears caused rashes all the way down my
Oh,
face.
I forgot about
really
that.
thought my life was over.
I actually forgot about the sweat rash because so little of the story has actually been about the sweat rash. What is this story even about? This is all about her crush on Brian. What is the point of being allergic to sweat? You honestly could have cut that out and made this titled anything else besides a sweat allergy. Because so far, all it's done has made her switch over to using powder. Yeah, that's about it.
But then Brian knocked on my window. Gosh, this was so romantic. And when I opened it, he was looking as handsome as always. He said, "Hey."
He looked exactly the same. I'm just saying.
"It's okay if you don't want to see me again, but I need to know why." I couldn't hold back anymore and said, "Of course I still want to see you. I love you more than anything else." Brian asked, "So why did you send me that text?" That's when I told him how the hoe, Sarah, had filmed us last night, and that she was extorting me with the video. Brian said, "Yeah, that sounds just like her. But I'm gonna move into my own apartment next week. If you want, you can move in with me." Then
What? Wait, you're getting your own apartment? How old are these kids? Weren't they just in high school, at the beginning of the story? But now he's getting his own apartment? What is going on? Yeah, you could be 16 and get your own apartment, and yeah, that makes sense. And you could be in high school and buying bunny outfits for your boyfriend and yeah, making sure he has a really good time. Yeah, it could happen. Yeah, totally legit.
I said, "You want me to live with you?" And he responded, "Yes, I would love to do that. But there is one condition. I will continue to see other girls, because I'm not ready to be in an exclusive relationship with you for the rest of my life."
What? What the fuck?
This dude is ready to live with this girl, but he's not ready to commit to this girl. Not come hit, commit. You just invited her to live with you, but you still want to see other girls? Okay, he's a hoe. If anyone's a hoe, he's the hoe. He literally just wants her to live with him so that he can have fun time whenever he wants, but he still wants the freedom to see other girls or other hoes. Bad Brian, okay? From now on, you're Bad Brian. And by the way, Brian, you only have 4 fingers.
And I will also continue to see Sarah. Of course, I would have preferred to have Brian all for myself, but I loved him so much that I was willing to compromise.
You're an idiot.
1 week later, I moved in with him. But just the next day, Sarah came by. She was dressed as always, wearing a super short dress, looking like a hoe. She said to me,
how many times has she said ho in this video? I'm like, woo, anybody keeping count?
She said to me, "Hey, sweetie." And I responded, "Oh, you must be tonight's guest." We all sat down on the couch
Tonight's
with Brian
guest?
in the middle between us. We were watching a movie, but I couldn't enjoy it. The hoe was constantly cuddling herself against Brian.
The hoe. She doesn't even call her name. She's just the hoe. Hey, hoe, how you doing? Hey, man, hoe, how you doing? You know what? You two hoes are good for each other. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. I just can't see this being an actual story. You know, like Brian, hoe, and what was the main girl's name? Allergic to Sweat Girl. I just can't see this being a legitimate story and sequence of events because it is just way too crazy. And most of all, once again, why is this titled Allergic to Sweat? This has nothing to do with sweat at all. You know what I think they're doing? I think they just take something really bizarre, something really crazy, you know, that people would want to click on, and they make that the title of the story. And then they just write all this bullcrap around that. That has nothing to do with that. Because let's be real, you're allergic to sweat. You find out about it, boom, that's the end of the story, right? Nobody's gonna watch that. But if you say, I'm allergic to sweat, and blah, 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 boom, you got 10 minutes, you got extra ad revenue, and you got millions of people watching. It's genius.
20 minutes into the movie, she even sat down on his lap and made out with him. If that wasn't bad enough, Brian took my hand and put it on her leg while kissing her. And that's just how the night started. The next morning, the hoe was gone. But I got an SMS from my dad, which said, "We found a USB stick with a video of you and some guy. You have sinned and need to come back home now."
What?
But I didn't care what my parents thought of me. I had Brian, and he was all I needed.
First of all, why are they letting you live with him if they're so old-fashioned? I mean, okay, I get it that they're mad about the USB stick and the bad video you made, but come on, they're already letting you live with them? They don't have a problem with that? Anyways, guys, okay, that's all we're gonna watch of this video. If you wanna watch the rest, you can go to Share My Story and check out the ending. Honestly, it's just a bunch of crazy stuff afterwards, and I don't have time to just check out the whole thing. You can do that if you want to. I'll leave a link down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this video. I will give this episode a 4 out of 5 stars for being thoroughly entertaining, for not having too many plot holes, but I had to ding a star for just totally unrealistic characters. I'm sure the Aquafina urinary traction area, I'm sure that sweat allergy, I'm sure that's real. So, that's why it stayed at 4 stars. But again, I had to ding a star because of the, just the characters are so unbelievable and their choices are just so stupid. But aside from that, great video, very entertaining. Let me know what you guys thought down below in the comments. Okay, I think I need a shower now. Ooh.